One of the most famous views of San Francisco is that of the Painted Ladies, 6 gorgeous Victorian homes that conspicuously peek over the edge of Alamo Square Park. You can find them in District 6 or Central North. The architecture in this area is relatively untouched by time, one of the few to survive San Francisco's devastating 1906 quake, and boasts some of the city's finest original Victorian houses. Originally referred to as the Western Addition, the area is vibrant and filled with shopping, restaurants, and some of the city's oldest homes. Initially made famous by Bill Graham, the historic Fillmore is considered by many to be the heart of the African American culture and community, having hosted performances from greats like Miles Davis, Otis Redding, and Aretha Franklin. It was an essential part of the San Francisco jazz movement. In the 1960s, it became the home of psychedelic rock. During this time, the Fillmore accrued an impressive list of performers that includes some of the biggest names in rock and roll history: Jimi Hendrix, Jefferson Airplane, The Doors, Elton John, Pink Floyd, The Who, and many, many more. The venue continues to operate today and is still one of the best places to see a live show in San Francisco. Japantown, or Japan Center, is another great nook in San Francisco. Boasting excellent sushi, shopping, and spas, this culturally rich area also hosts an annual Cherry Blossom Festival in April. In August, the Nihon Machi Street Fair takes center stage. It's the home of all things Japanese within the city, including architecture. In the evening, you can catch an independent movie at the Sundance Kabuki Theater or go for drinks and dancing at the Boom Boom Room. This funky, dynamic area is the perfect place for any local shinichi or lover of Japanese culture. Many delicious restaurants in the area also make it a great place for foodies. State Bird Provisions is one of the most desired dines in the city, with an up to 60-day wait list. Bar Crudo, Italian for raw, is a stylish raw bar with a few cooked items for its less adventurous patrons. Another local standout, Waziema, offers an R&B-style jukebox, hard liquor, and heaping plates of Ethiopian food. In Hayes Valley, there are great shopping options for the vintage lover or the nerd culture inclined, including the Other Shop for vintage furniture and kitsch, gaming and comic book stores, and a bike shop. The history of the Nopa neighborhood is as old as its original Victorians. Home to bars and clubs with musical roots in the San Francisco jazz scene, it's a hip neighborhood with an eclectic mix of young and old families and artists with a reputation for being slightly rough around the edges. Lower Pacific Heights is the geographical and social intermediary between Pacific Heights and the Lower Fillmore. Often referred to as the Upper Fillmore area, it has long been a middle-class neighborhood with the feel and architecture that combines the best of its upscale and down-home neighbors, while the nearby Anza Vista has a high concentration of Bauhaus architecture. For a wide array of culture, delicious eats, and beautiful historic houses, District 6 is a wonderful place to call home.